Hello and welcome to Caravan RV Travel. One of the most common questions people ask about American travel trailers is how well do they handle winter conditions? A lot of people are worried about this thing, the slide out. They think that because it extends outward, it must create some huge gap where cold air can get in. But that's not the case at all. Whenever someone asks me about this, I always say, do you have regular windows at home? You open and close them, right? Do you feel a draft coming through the seals in winter? Most people don't even think about it. And it's the same with slide outs. When it's extended or retracted, the slide out has rubber seals that press tightly against metal reinforcements, ensuring a snug and secure fit. Everything is sealed properly, leaving no chance for cold air to seep into the trailer. So the next big question, why don't you see American trailers in Europe? The answer is actually pretty simple. American trailers aren't common in Europe because Europe already has its own trailer brands. Most people don't even think about the fact that something different exists elsewhere, maybe even something better. They just go to a dealership and pick a Hobby, Knaus or some other European brand. American trailers don't even cross their minds. That's the first reason. The second reason is American trailers are heavy. They use real wood interiors, high-quality furniture, and slide-outs with complex mechanisms. All of this adds extra weight, and that means you need a more powerful tow vehicle to pull them. In Europe, because of high taxes, expensive fuel, and narrow roads, powerful vehicles are much less common. Most people drive budget or mid-size cars, and for those, an American trailer is just too much. Very few people own a Toyota Prado, Toyota Land Cruiser 200, G-Wagon or Toyota Tundra. In European cities, there's simply no need for such large vehicle. We even decided to count how many powerful cars we'd see on our journey through Europe. The result? Not a single one. In the US, it's a different story. Roads are wider, fuel is cheaper, and big vehicles are much more common. That makes towing a large American trailer much easier. Now, let's talk about towing characteristics. There are two key factors to consider. First, the weight of the trailer is the force with which the wheels press against the ground. Second, the hitch load, the weight that the trailer's hitch applies to the tow ball of your vehicle. Now, take a look at the axles on an American trailer. They are positioned farther back, rather than being centered like on European trailer. In European models, the axles are placed symmetrically, meaning the distance from the hitch to the wheels is the same as from the rear of the trailer to the wheels. Because of this, European trailers can be loaded in a way that even reduces the hitch load, sometimes to the point where there's almost no pressure on the tow ball at all. This means less strain on the car's frame and hitch, making the vehicle less sensitive to hitch load. American trailers, however, put significantly more weight on the tow ball because their axles are shifted further back. This added hitch pressure means you need a strong body-on-frame vehicle to tow them. In contrast, European trailers can be towed by almost any average car since the hitch load is much lower. Why did Americans move the axles back? The main reason is stability at high speeds. When driving fast, trailers can experience what's called trailer sway, a dangerous side-to-side motion. If the axles are centered, this sway effect is much more pronounced. In European trailers, the weight distribution between the front and rear is almost equal, which increases the chances of sway. There are anti-sway systems available to counteract this, but Americans opted for a simpler solution. They just moved the axles back. This shift allows the trailer to be heavier and equipped with features and accessories that European trailers often lack. So what else sets American and European trailers apart? 1. Real wood interiors. American trailers use natural wood in their interiors, giving them a more solid and premium feel compared to European models. 2. Ground clearance. One of the biggest differences is ground clearance. American trailers have a stronger frame and significantly higher clearance. The difference is striking when you compare them side by side. In fact, an American trailer often has more clearance than a Toyota Land Cruiser 200, making it incredibly capable off-road. 3. Outdoor kitchen. Many American trailers come with an outdoor kitchen, which is perfect for summer trips. It usually includes a fridge, a gas grill, a sink with a faucet, cabinets for storage, Some models even come with a microwave. The kitchen cover also acts as a rain shield, making outdoor cooking even more convenient. European trailers don't have this feature. 4. Axles and suspension. American trailers have dual axles that are spaced apart for better stability. They also use leaf spring suspension instead of rubber torsion axles. Leaf spring suspension allows for much higher payload capacity, making American trailers more robust for heavy loads. 5. Entry steps and handle. Because of the lower clearance, European trailers don't need an entry handle or steps, you can just walk right in. American trailers, on the other hand, have high clearance, so they come with built-in retractable steps and a handle for easy access. 6. Awning system. In European trailers, an awning is an optional add-on. You have to manually pull it out and retract it. If strong winds pick up, the awning can start flapping and might even tear off. I've personally seen this happen during a storm. In contrast, American trailers come with a powered awning as a standard feature. It extends with the push of a button, and if the wind speed exceeds 8 ms, it automatically retracts. Now, imagine you're sleeping at night and suddenly your trailer starts shaking from strong winds. Instead of worrying about your awning flying away, an American trailer will close it automatically, giving you peace of mind. 7. Slide outs. European trailers rarely come with a slide out option. In contrast, every American trailer has one by default. In the US, having a trailer without a slide out is almost unheard of. It's considered bad taste. All American trailers come with slide outs, period. Now, let's talk about trailer jacks. On a European trailer, if you want to set it on stabilizer stands, you have to get down on your knees and crank it manually. Not the most comfortable experience, right? With an American trailer, there's no need to kneel. The crank handles are conveniently placed on both sides of the trailer, so you can access them from either the left or right. And you don't have to twist yourself into an awkward position to get the job done. It's just way more convenient. Now, when it comes to adjusting the front of the trailer, in a European trailer, you have to manually crank the jack to raise or lower the nose. In an American trailer, it's fully automatic. Just press a button and the front of the trailer raises or lowers itself using a screwdriver mechanism. Oh, and one more thing, American trailers also have built-in lighting on the jack, making it even easier to use at night. Now, let's compare the water supply systems in American and European trailers. Toilet system. In a European trailer, the cassette toilet has a 20-liter tank. Once it's full, you have to remove it, carry it by hand, and empty it into a septic system. If you're traveling with 3 or 4 people, you'll need to do this every single day. Now, let's look at the toilet system in an American trailer. Here, the waste tank has a 250-liter capacity that's more than 12 times larger. You only need to empty it once every 15 days. So before arriving at the campsite, you empty the tank once, and then you can stay for 2 weeks without even thinking about it. How do you empty the tanks? With an American trailer, you don't have to carry anything or remove a cassette every day. Instead, you just connect a flexible hose and everything drains automatically into a dump station or designated area. The gray water tank for water from sinks and showers is also about 200 liters. Over the course of 2 weeks, it slowly fills up, and then with one press of a button, everything drains out in just 10-15 seconds. No need to carry anything. European trailer limitations. In contrast, European trailers don't even have a built-in gray water tank. Instead, wastewater flows directly onto the ground beneath the trailer. However, in most European campsites, this is not allowed, so you need to buy a separate canister and manually empty it every 2 days. Fresh water tank in European trailer. 55 liters, in American trailer, 200 liters. That means 4 times more fresh water, allowing for longer stays without constant refilling. That's the difference between American and European trailers when it comes to water supply. This was Caravan RV Travel. Thanks for watching. Caravan RV Travel is the company that organizes for its clients group travel on trailers and motorhomes to the USA, Europe, Asia and Georgia, to the beach in the summer, to the polar circle in the winter, to the fabulous forest in the fall, to the fishing in the spring, and all this with your own RV. As it said, wherever you park, that's your Hilton. Details on our website